All right, guys. So we're on to week 3. So in week 1, we were taking care of drinking lots of fluid. Last week, we were trying to get some more fruits and vegetables into our diets. If you're still struggling with those, don't worry about it. Take it nice and easy. Take it slow. It's not that big a deal. Just each day, try to get a little bit more. Try to get those fluids in. It's really important to stay nice and hydrated. And if you're not, if you didn't like vegetables at all, or didn't eat any fruits and vegetables, getting all the way up to say 10 servings or something might be really hard. Add a little bit more each time. Over some time, it will get better. Don't stress about it. Remember, this is supposed to be easy. All right, this week we're going to talk a little bit about protein. All right, protein is one of the 3 macronutrients, and it's one of the really important ones. They're all really important, but it's really important for us as people trying to lose weight or people trying to build some muscle or get healthier. It's one of those things that we probably aren't getting enough of. So we're going to have a target, which I'm going to tell you in a sec. We're going to have a target, and that's going to be our goal for this next week, is to try to get the right amount of protein in there. How much? Well, somewhere in between about 0.7 grams and a full gram per pound of body weight. So for someone like me, about 170 pounds, I strive for 170 grams of protein. It's going to work out to roughly 30% of my calories. For me, it's a little bit higher. That's about 34% of the calories I eat in a day is what I strive for. But everybody's going to be a little different. Some of you girls usually try to start off around 0.7 grams. Especially if you're not eating that much, it might be hard just to get there. So even start off at just trying to get to half a gram per pound of body weight. And then after a few days, maybe you try to increase a little more. And work your way up to about 0.7 grams. It's going to help with recovery from these workouts. It's going to make your muscles feel a lot better. It's going to help fill you up and keep you satiated for a longer period of time. It's going to help with things like your immune system and your hair and all cell repair. All of that is it's going to be helped with having some more protein. Some tricks. All right. So every meal, try to get some protein in there. I rely a lot, especially in the morning, on eggs. I'll have eggs for breakfast often. If you do have eggs, make sure you include at least 1 whole egg, because we're going to talk a little bit about fat on another time, but it is going to help in actually just breaking down amino acids and things like that. So if you're going to have eggs, have at least 1 whole egg and then some egg whites, or a bunch of whole eggs. It really depends on where you need to get to, what you're trying to get, your number of calories and things like that. Lean meats are awesome choices. Fish is great. If you can get fish in maybe once a week, twice a week, that would be really good for you. If you don't like fish, maybe shellfish. If you don't like those, you're allergic to that, of course that's not going to be an option. Another thing is including things like, if you're having an apple for a snack, throw some peanut butter on it. That's going to give it a little bit of protein, a little bit of fat. Also tastes pretty darn good. So that's always a good choice, something like that, or almond butter or something along those lines. The other thing is some supplements. We sell some awesome, really tasty Driven protein supplements. You can come in and give one of those a try. We'll give you a sample for it. So keep that in mind. You can always check that out, because those are good options to just kind of fill those holes. We don't like supplements to be kind of the base of your nutrition, but they're great when you're just looking to kind of fill a hole, get a little bit more in there. So try that out. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll help you out with that. For my vegans, vegetarians, you guys are going to have a little bit more trouble getting a lot of protein. It's one of the tougher parts about being vegan or vegetarian. Vegetables, there are lots of vegetables. Broccoli, a lot of the green leafy vegetables are high in protein. Usually you guys end up relying a little bit on soy products. Not my favorite thing in the world. But it's, tofu and things like that will help. If you're a little more lenient and you have some variation in there, some of those, somewhere in between vegetarians or pescatarians and things like that, if you have any meat choices that are good, or eggs or dairy products, sometimes that can help you out with that. Give it a try. Let me know if you have questions. I'm always here to help out. All right? Thanks a lot, guys.